Hi everybody, how are you doing today? I wanted to come on because I was in town today and there was a topic of conversation that kept coming up in each store that I would walk into. And what's happening, out there, I'm sure you guys are aware with social media and the news of the amount of fear that is traveling around right now. And the hard part of that, the sad part of that is fear is actually one of the worst things that we can be dealing with when we are trying to have a strong immune system. They've actually done quite a few studies showing that fear and stress tank the immune system. So instead of focusing on what we can't control, I thought we could come on here today and focus on the things that we can control. And one of those things is that we can focus on and target our immune system, building it up and strengthening it, because the best offense you have for a virus is an immune system that can take care of it. Hands down. Like, that's the best thing we can do for our body, is to be proactively building it up, making it stronger, lowering the fear in our body, lowering the stress in our body. That way our body can do what it is designed to do. We were created with some pretty amazing bodies. Our cells and the way that our body works, it is able to overcome a lot, including disease and illness, if it's given the proper tools to do so. And we just happen to have those tools at our fingertips, which is so awesome. So I just wanted to go through some of the products that we're using on a daily basis in our home right now. And a lot of these, honestly, we use every day, whether there's a threat out there or not. But we are upping the amount of times we're using it per day, and we're obviously being a lot more consistent with it. We're not forgetting as much as sometimes we happen to, and it's in the forefront of our mind, and it's something that we're being sure to do throughout the day. So one of the things that is essential, and literally we take this all the time, all year round, no matter what's happening, is your lifelong vitality. And so these supplements here are going to give your body, I call this the foundation for health and wellness, because we have products that are targeted for digestion or for pain or for mental wellness and things like that, because our bodies can overcome a lot and utilize them to repair things that are out of whack. But your body needs fuel, and it needs energy, and it needs the right minerals, and it needs the gas, like it's putting gas in your gas tank for your body to have the energy to combat these threats that come towards us. That's lifelong vitality. It's your omegas, your multivitamin, your antioxidants. So this is something you can get the bottles. They also have these like pre-made on-the-go packs, which I love. These are awesome for travel. So at home, we've got like a tea thing, which you put like tea bags in, that sits on the counter with a lid that flips open. It's got 3 compartments, and we just open the bottles of lifelong vitality and dump those in, and that's what we use at home. But in my purse and in my travel bag, we've got these because it's super easy on the go. It's got 2 doses of your lifelong vitality in there. So this is something that we use every single day. So hopefully you are on lifelong vitality. If you're not, it's definitely something you want to add to your daily routine. A lot of people normally will take like 2 sets a day. If you're, in a normally healthy body and you're of average weight, 2 sets a day is sufficient. Right now, 3-4 sets a day. Think about that. It's just providing your body with more energy and more fuel, because your body is going to be working on more things and boosting your immune system. So if you're not on lifelong vitality, get on it. If you're on lifelong vitality, but maybe you're just taking 1 or 2 sets a day, consider upping that just to give your body more energy. The other thing that's really critical right now is PB Assist. So this is something that we're taking every morning, and when I'm going to be traveling, I'm going to be taking it at night as well, so twice a day. Probiotics are for gut health, and this is where your 70% of your immune system resides inside your gut. So it needs to be healthy. It needs the good microbiome in there. So these capsules, which are pretty cool, you can see they're double encapsulated. So you've got this outer capsule, which dissolves in your stomach acid, and then it delivers the green capsule into your intestines, so it can open up there so the probiotics actually get to where they need to be. This is why doTERRA is so awesome in the way that they formulate their products. Not only are they sourcing really high quality ingredients, but they've got a mad group of scientists that are looking into the best delivery system to our body, and that's what this is here. You're gonna find much more benefit from these than any other probiotics you can find because of that double encapsulation. And the other cool thing is they don't have to be refrigerated, which makes them really easy to travel with, really easy to take with you on the go. So those are for adults. If you've got little ones, they came out with this PB Assist Junior, which is like a Pixy Stix. It's got these little beads in there, and they're gonna want to roll the beads around in their mouth to get the flavoring off because they taste really good, but then they swallow the beads whole because the coating on the beads, it actually took them quite a few years to come up with this technology. That coating on those little mini beads is like the outer gel cap for the adult size one. And it also helps it get past their stomach acid, hi Tamar, and into their intestines. So that is something that if you've got little ones, this is something that they're gonna wanna be taking every day, especially if they're in school, because they're gonna be around lots and lots of kids. This is something you can keep in your purse as well. Adults can take this too, and they taste good, and it's like a good snack when you're out. So that's the PB Assist. Next is obviously we've got our OnGuard oil, which you can be diffusing hopefully around the house a lot and putting on the bottom of your feet before you leave for the day. But we've got an extra boost for this time of year. This is what these are made for. This is OnGuard Plus. So they're gel caps, and it has the OnGuard blend in there with the addition of black pepper, melissa, and oregano. So all three of those are super highly antiviral, and that's why they were put in this blend. This OnGuard Plus is typically, we don't take this every day of the year because it does have oregano in there, and oregano is very strong. It's like a natural antibiotic. So it's typically not something we take every single day. I know a lot of teachers sometimes do because they are exposed a lot more than the average person. But for this time of year, yes, you want to be taking it often. You can take a few a day. If you're traveling, please, please, please be taking them with you. Take them before you get on the plane, take it while you're on the plane, and take it after you get off the plane. This is something that we want to be taking often for the next little bit to help your body just be amped up, immune system strong, being able to fight off things that it's getting exposed to. The next one is DDR Prime. So this blend was formulated for a specific purpose. It helps with healthy cell turnover. So this is again just another way that we can strengthen our cells. Viruses replicate inside of your cells. So you want your cells strong. And so that DDR Prime blend is going to help get rid of weak cells and so that new healthy cells can grow. So that's something that you want to be taking every day right now. It's really every day at any time because the reason is for healthy cell turnover, which is good 365 days a year. But especially right now, we want good healthy cells. We don't want weak and damaged cells. So that's your DDR Prime. You can take 1 or 2 a day of those. Next is hand sanitizer. You're going to want to have a few of these on hand. Right now we've got one in the car, one in our son's backpack, one in my purse. Have these out and available because you want to be cleaning your hands often. This bug, whatever it is, does not have to be super bad. And in fact, they're finding 80% of the cases are actually mild. It's when somebody is an elderly situation or their immune system is compromised that it turns into something more difficult for your body to fight off. But in a normal, healthy body, it's just like, a cold or flu. But touching your face, touching your mouth, those are the ways that we introduce bacteria and viruses into our body. So every time we leave somewhere, just, don't spray in your hands, spray in your kids' hands, spray in the hands of the people who are around you. It's going to just help kill the germs that are on the surface of the skin. The other OnGuard product that is really beneficial for us to be using right now is the mouthwash. Reason being that germs like to replicate in the nose and the throat. That's where they replicate first. So if we're gargling with this, we're getting that OnGuard into the pockets where those germs like to set up shop and give you that nice little sore throat when you can feel like a cold's coming on. So be doing this morning and night. Get that OnGuard in your gums, in your throat. That way we're helping fight it off there. We've got two other things that you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with these, if you have these, but one is the OnGuard drops. So this is like, you know, a cough drop, and it's got the OnGuard oil in them. So when I'm flying on a plane or we're in a movie theater or at a concert, I'll be sucking on these. It's just, you know, it tastes good, and it's a way to wake up your immune system. You've got OnGuard going. It's awesome if you feel like you're starting to fight a sore throat. Use one of these, and they are incredible. The other drops that we have are ginger drops. So the reason these are so awesome, ginger is highly, highly antiviral. If you look into Chinese medicine, a lot of times what they recommend when someone's getting the flu is that they cut up fresh ginger and they boil it and they drink the tea that they make with it. So you can do that. You can boil ginger for 30 minutes, or you can pick up one of these ginger drops and you've got it with you. Keep some in your purse. They taste actually really good. I was surprised when these came out, because ginger is so strong and potent. I was wondering how it was going to taste, but they've got the perfect balance of flavor in there. They're not too strong, they're not too spicy, but you're getting that antiviral properties of the ginger in a really easy way. So this is a good way to get your ginger, or you can use ginger oil, get some warm water, put some ginger in there and drink it. Ginger is an unsung hero. It's super strong at building our immune system and keeping it strong. Another thing that we want to be doing every day, multiple times a day, is drinking citrus in our water. So pick your favorite citrus, rotate the citrus oils that you're using, but make sure that you're drinking citrus in your water every day. It's going to be helping cleanse your body. It's going to be help flushing out things that aren't supposed to be there. And just like, you know, eating an orange, we know how beneficial that is for our health. We want to be getting citrus in our diet every single day. And another thing that you can do is we make our own blends. So if you guys have seen the little meme for the flu shot, I can post it below this video, but that's a mixture that you can make up with your oils and be putting it on the bottom of your feet, your spine, behind your ears, a few times a day, especially if you feel like you're starting to fight something, and that is going to help with bacteria, with all sorts of other things that we could have floating around our bodies. So I think that's it. Obviously, there's a lot of antiviral oils. We've got thyme and copaiba. Cinnamon is awesome. You definitely want to have some cinnamon on hand. That is like, it's hot. Critters inside of your body do not like to hang around when cinnamon's around. That's why cinnamon is so good and strong. Manuka, ginger, melissa, rose, any of those oils, if you have them on hand, you can be making capsules with them, you can be making rollers with them, but the idea is to be preventative and not reactive. So we don't want to wait until we're starting to not feel good. We want a nice, strong immune system building over these next few days, over these next few weeks, while this bug decides what it wants to do. But regardless, at the end of the day, if nothing comes of this, you still have done a great service to your body. And hopefully it's a routine that you continue, because again, it's just like kind of like the hand washing thing where everybody's like, wash your hands. It's like, shouldn't we always be washing our hands? It's kind of the same idea with our oils. Like, shouldn't we always be trying to have a strong immune system? So the last thing I've got here is the OnGuard foaming hand wash, in case you guys don't have this. I love this. It's the first thing I do when I get home is wash my hands with it. The first thing Nathan does when he gets home from school, wash his hands with it. It's a foam, and you literally don't even need a full pump. You can just kind of put, that was like a half a pump, and you just, you wash your hands with it. But what's nice about it is it's killing the germs on the surface of your skin, leaving your oils intact. It doesn't dry your hands out, so even though you're washing your hands frequently, it's not going to dry them out and make them dry and cracked. It's an oil base, so it's not going to do that to you. So I hope this was helpful. Let me look through the questions. Oh, okay, so Dr. Wendy said, I didn't know that there was a kid's version. I was just putting it into a cup of water. Okay, you didn't know about that. Yes. So with this is something that you don't want them to crunch into them and actually break the little coating on the outside. You want them to swallow it whole. That way that bead can transmit the probiotics to where they need to go. How about gargling with OnGuard oil if they don't have mouthwash? Absolutely. If you don't have the mouthwash, just take a drop of OnGuard, put it in some water, and gargle with it. Totally fine too. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Stay safe, stay healthy, try not to live in too much fear. At the end of the day, we're going to boost our immune systems and live to see another day. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.